Hello, good afternoon. This is Sharon from Everything Beautiful. Today I would like to talk about redating your ex. Can you imagine you're about to get married and your ex of 11 years turn up and actually wants to date you? What would you do? My mom said never go back to your ex. Would you take that advice? Well, I guess a lot of women have gone through this. And we women, we like peace. Most of us like peace. We would like to find that special person that makes us very happy, who, um, always want to be with us. You're both compatible. We die we would just like to find that special person. And so sometimes we want to compromise. So my friend, this happened to her. So she's a bit confused now because the ex was not a very bad person and she really loved him. Maybe, I don't know, she loves the person she's about to get married to. But I don't know if she's feeling empathy for the ex or the fact that they have such good history, good memories that she is actually contemplating what to do. What would you do? Now, if you go back to your ex, nothing is wrong with that, but it depends on what the relationship was like before. Was it bad? Was it good? So you have to take those things into considerations. And some women have gone back, or some men have gone back to their ex, and it has worked out pretty well. And as I said before, it all depends on the relationship you had with him or her before you broke up. Was it tumultuous? Was he easy to get along with? What was the reason for the breaking up? I think the reason with this person is that he was a little bit like girly, and she became very suspicious. And uh, she just left like that. It wasn't any real big thing that caused the breaking up. And they've seen each other now and then over the years, but never really spoke. And all of a sudden, she bumped into him, and he has something for her from back then, and she wanted it. And so she ended up giving him her number. And it has been a while since she gave him the number, never expected him to call or whatever it is, and thought he would just not give it back to her. Out of the blue, he called, but he wants to date her again. He wants to come back. I tell you, some of these men. So she reminds him of his promiscuity, and he was saying that he is sorry and that he never knew what he had, and he doesn't know who to trust, and he knows that he can trust her. He knows that she is a wonderful woman, and after roaming, he's back now. What would you do? You're about to get married to someone else, to remarry to someone else. This can be pretty confusing. And so I don't know what I would do. But as a woman, you have to make the best decision for you. You're the one that's going to live in it if you go back. And as I said, the relationship wasn't a tumultuous one. She just didn't trust him. As I said, he was a bit promiscuous. So it all depends on what really happened or what really caused the breaking up. Me personally, I don't like going back to exes. I don't. And if I'm going to go back to an ex, that person had to be a real, an excellent person. We have had to have, our relationship would have to be very good. Our previous relationship would have to be very good for me to really forgive him. and really go back. So I don't know how you feel about this. It's very, very broad, a lot of things have to be taken into consideration before you jump back into something like this. But then the question comes, if you decide to go back to your ex, what do you really tell this person that had planned to get married to? I mean, it's just a few months down the road. What do you plan to tell him? And are you making a mistake? And should you just delete that person from WhatsApp, from your WhatsApp contact, and just cut off any kind of communication with him, dump him immediately? Or are you feeling like you're yearning to have a friendship with him, but at the same time, you have to be hiding it from your significant other? Now, if you have to hide it from your significant other, it just doesn't make sense. Think about it again. We want what's best for us as women, we want that special person in our life, the one that makes us happy, the one that cuddles us. And I tell you something, we want it at any age. Most of us women like companionship. I am one of them who loves companionship. But that doesn't mean that I'm just going to be with just anyone. I will have to be with that special. As I was saying, I like companionship and I like to be with that special person. Um, so sometimes the person we've really settled with also is not the right person. We're probably doing it because, we're lonely or, so as I was saying, I like companionship, but whatever decision you make, try and make the best decision for you. And I think I would rather like to be with someone who loves me far more than all I love him. So I would take that into consideration, to see if the person I'm presently dating, how does he treat me? Does he love me more than I love him? And, just do what your heart tells you to do because, any way you take it, it's maybe you might still be yearning for that person, for the ex, but is he the right person? And for 11 years he was out there wandering and he never really got back in touch with you, and now out of the blue he's coming back. Do you want to be with your ex, or are you going to stay with the person you're presently dating? First, think about love. Think about who you're happy. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. This is Sharon